But I just hope by the time I get to 30 that I'm not just rotting and single.
When do you want kids?
Around 30. That's when my parents had me. Well,
How many do you want? What's the perfect age and like height? Brunette, blonde.
Any less than 60 centimeters, I'm going to kill myself. No, I think, like, in my ideal world, one boy, one girl, calm, perfectly fine. Because I don't want to, like, end up being fucking stressed as shit with, like, 4 kids or something. I'd say 3 at a push. Because I've got, like, 2 sisters and, you know, that's fine. They're okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But ideally, like, a boy and a girl. But obviously, like, you can't plan ahead for that kind of stuff. But I do really want kids. I feel like it's kind of, I feel like it's like, it's just the role for me, like being a dad. I feel like I'd be a good dad, and I feel a calling to it. You know,
It's a calling.
I don't know. I really enjoy, like, you know, being able to, like, have an impact on, like, having an impact on kids' lives, and, like, being able to sort of, like, you know, reinforce them, like reinforce their lives, like, positively. That's why I like doing this volunteering at the primary school so much.
Yeah.
And I've got, like, a million baby cousins that I, like, you know, have to sit through their brain rot every day. But yeah, I don't know. What about you with kids? Do you want kids?
I want kids.
How many?
2.
Yeah.
Probably not 3.
3 is a bit of a stretch.
I think 2.
Yeah.
A boy and a girl.
2's yeah, 2 is
I want an older girl and a younger boy.
That's fair. Yeah. As for, I don't really have a preference for which I have first. I just want, you know, kids, to be honest.
At what age would you say? 30?
Yeah, my mum was 29 when she had me. My dad was like 31, I think.
I think anything past 30 I wouldn't want to do. Do you know what my worst nightmare is?
What?
My balls not working. Like, you know, Jake and Amy, they couldn't get pregnant.
Oh,
that would be...
well,
I
like
would
trying
hate.
to conceive and not being able
Not
to.
being able to.
That would actually be...
Bum nards.
What'd you say?
Bum nards. That's what Jake Burrow says.
Bum Norrids.
Nards.
Oh, bum nards.
Bum nards.
That sounds way too funny for what it actually is. Just not a disaster for most couples. Just not being able to conceive. Yeah. No, I remember. What's it called? Because also girls can have something called endometriosis, which is where, like, they can't have babies, or like they need, like, IVF to do it. But I remember my aunt and my uncle, they tried for years to have a kid, according to my mum. Like, they tried for years and years and years. They couldn't have one. And then through IVF, they managed to have their first daughter.
Is it both biologically their child?
Yeah. Unless there's some cheating scandal involved that I'm not aware of. But as far as I know, their kid is theirs. So they had an IVF kid, and they were like, brilliant, we finally got our miracle child. Right, this is brilliant. And then they randomly had twins.
Oh.
And they were like, oh, shit, well... Okay, guess we got more kids. We're a bit stressed now. We're a bit financially run off our feet, but I mean, you know, I guess we're lucky. Then they had a 4th.
What, still with IVF?
No. This is after the IVF child. They had 3 kids after years of not being able to conceive. Within like 5 years, they had 4 kids.
Wow.
Which is wild. So it still can, like, randomly work, you know. What even is IVF? I don't even know what IVF, like, actually is.
Infertile Versailles.
What?
I thought it was like IVF was just like they plant it in you.
Maybe.
In vitro fertilization.
Oh.
It's one of several techniques available to help people with fertility problems.
Interesting.
How does it work?
What? That's what a vagina looks like?
What is that? It looks like an alien. What the hell?
It's the first time Jack's ever seen
They
a vagina in his life.
Real. They retrieve eggs, and then they fertilize it.
Oh, and then put it back in
a tub, and then they implant it back in.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that just 10 times easier?
I had a conversation with my sisters.
Oh my god! What was that? What the fuck was that? What was that? with my sister.
What just happened to me?
You're still doing it. What just happened to me?
I got taken over by the zesty gods. I was just called like possessed.
With my sisters.
With my sisters. That was so. I actually genuinely don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a zesty breakdown. Let me try to sit more straight. I can't sit straight. Who am I kidding? I had this conversation with my sisters, which was basically because we were talking about kids, like, you know, and like how many they want to have, blah, blah, blah. My sister wants to have like 6 kids. She's mental. She's the one who studies childcare.
Is that Holly?
Yeah. But my other sister's like said to me, she was like, Sam, if your wife was having problems like you know, whatever, I because you know how like some women can like carry for you or something.
Yeah.
She'd be like, yeah, I would do that.
She'd carry for you.
No, as in like not as in that, but as in like the she, like, you know, they can do a thing where they remove the sperm and you put it like in the, oh no, the egg, even you like the fertilized egg, you put it in like her body. I was like, Emily, listen, I love you.
Oh, so it's your wife's egg?
Yeah.
But inside of...
Yes. Which is still, because
Yeah,
I don't want to be going around saying to people, because apparently it's a thing that people do, apparently, like siblings. But I don't want to say, yeah, my child came out of my sister. Wild. You know what I mean? Like, it would, that would not, I think it's
I'd
different.
rather not have a child.
Yeah, I think, I literally said I'd rather adopt. Like, but because that's the thing is, because like, I think it's different for like, because both my sisters were like, oh, that's really sweet. Like, I do that for you, I do it for you. I'm like, I think when it's a boy, I think when it's a brother and sister, it's maybe a bit weirder. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want like my child to be delivered by my sister. That is just a wild do you know what I mean? That's just wild. Like, I was like, Emily, I appreciate the sentiment, and I love you very much.
That is not going to happen.
But I would adopt before that happened. I would, you know, and if all the adoption centers were closed, I'd just get a dog. You know, like, that's fine.
I just dressed my dog up.
Yeah, exactly. Just give my dog a dummy and just fucking
Oh, hello.
leave it at that. Exactly.